Juggling business and enrolling as a student chef into a culinary academy isn't as easy as I imagined it to be. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to day 13 of my culinary journey as a student chef in Port Harcourt. Well, the last class we had was our first ever practical in our culinary academy, and I'm sure you all enjoyed watching it. If you haven't watched that video, I'll place a link in my description box just below so you can go watch it and tell me what you think. As a good teacher, it's important to drop some corrections immediately after a test is given so students can get to know what went wrong and why they didn't get what they were expecting to get. So today's class was basically a correction class, although we made some dishes towards the end of the class. But this morning, Chef Nelly here was just throwing some corrections and then encouraging us, motivating us to do better in our next practical, which is coming up very soon. Enough of the voiceover. Listen and enjoy.
But as a chef, cleanliness is very much important. This profession that you are choosing, if you want to live more in this profession, you have to pride yourself in other things. Your wristwatches will cause hazard. If it heats up while cooking, it will cause a serious hazard to your skin. Wear wristwatches, but once you're on that position, you don't wear wristwatch. We had that more in group A and group C.
Ouch!
We are not in, we don't have anybody. Group C, they were more. Group B, well, this best, I looked at into, I took a lot into consideration. We're looking at their nails, their hairdo, and how their environment was clean. All these things helps in the final scores we are doing. Not just scoring the taste of the food, all these things. We are doing. Rachel, she had her video, they sweet me as text video, they sweet because she embodied her presentation. Giving you this work, did that difficult. She was smiling, her plating, everything was on point. She had one of the best oriental rice made. But now, if I post this video, I don't set myself for social media drag. Because this video they go viral. People looking for ways to point out errors to degrade your brand. She had a very good video, but you now look at her nails. Sometimes I dey even try now and they cut the nails there. But when that's the way they use the hand, they cook, you go cut the hand for it. You have nails all over. You dey go cook practical, you go but always on lashes means it's removable now. Yes. Now I'm telling you, when next you pull it out, you say you dey go walk. After walk, that's what you be. Everything bad now. For the sake of the job. You see me, this I don't like all this. Somebody say she don't use to use Apple Watch. I go buy Apple Watch, keep am for hands, only the wear himself. Because anytime you see me, see that I'm on a car, they could wear wig. Once they reach class, they don't come out their wig, put am under their locker. After class, they wear their wig back. It's for the sake of you see that part, they took it serious and it surfaced, it showed. We never had their videos, we don't have to drag them, we never had their videos put up anything because we know the same thing.
Well, like I mentioned in my last video, we were shared into 3 groups, Group A, Group B, Group C, and I happened to fall into Group A. And from all Chef Nelly has been saying, Group B stole the spotlight. So in terms of their plating, how clean they were. He had lots of good stuff to say about Group B, but regardless, Group A and Group C did very well too.
And they think, what will I do and not overdo? What will I do not to do too much or underdo? That's where the food is an art comes into play. Your creativity might think out something. I don't see that Kumba's designs. Perfect.
Yes. Very
perfect. You get the fruit side, perfect. That's a good thought. I think she was the only person with size 30 that actually used their creative mind.
Yes.
But in as much as you're doing it, think it before you do it. Because you see people, they feel no drag artists, but they will drag food. People ready to drag put Jesus come. And now one person will start about comment section go choke. And as comment section they choke, IGDC say there's engagement, they go put out the air, they go push the foot. Before you know, big carry am. Before you know,
Chef Nelly also threw more light on our food, the taste of our food. He made some remark about some persons that used lots of ingredients when they were meant to use a little amount. In all, this morning the class was quite cold, really cold. You could tell from their reaction. It was like a cold morning. Everybody was just trying to, just listen and learn from everything he's saying.
Balance the taste of this sauces, so you don't feel the harshness. But that day we felt it though. So I don't know whether that one help activate them. Then the remaining one they follow. We purge. I don't like when you purge. Right they go, they come. Victor became a regular visitor. So I waited, but we had the big. Okay, I had no problem. You see, I had no problem. So I'm saying this so you know that excessive intake of salt. So I think the thing that so would be is the breakfast.
Yes, exactly.
The breakfast sold would be plate. Now the group C, you see Rachel's plating and Stella's plating. You could feel the creativity in there. No, generally everybody plays in five. I'm pointing out the spotlights there. Then group C and Anita's akara. That plating was on the spot with this and this, so they had could judge those three. They were the best, so you could give it to everybody. But you look at group C, group B, it was she. The two plating she did, the fruit and her breakfast was the highlights of their plating. Now your taste of me were okay, but the places that could reduce your mark, that reduce everybody's mark, is the presentation. It's not enough cooking good food. I think the only people that presented, that really did the presentation in this set is Naya, Amma, which people are good? You see. I think one person tried it. That's Rena. 3 people that could say that had mastered the culinary terms and the little bit of how they could use them. So when you cook this meal, then be able to make person wey wan chop the food confuse the person, make him no know wetin you dey talk except say ask question. No, Stella had boldness in her presentation. Her boldness and her charisma is. I think she's the only person I posted her presentation audio wise. I just put the audio. No. It's not. I am challenging you. It's not going to you.
So while Chef Nelly was, throwing out all these points, some persons felt he was trying to intimidate some students in class, which wasn't the case. He was basically, just trying to point out some of our works that he was really impressed with, and also point out some of the mistakes we made and, correcting them immediately.
So group A, Chef Fortune had 21%. Valentina 22%. Chef Amaka 26%. All these 22%. All I have 26%. I'm at 24. I'm at themselves. Rachel 24. Stella 25. Precious 25. Rita 26, 24, sorry. Ruth 22. Archie 20. Frank 22.
Well, having to hear our score, it only meant one thing: we need to do better. I need to do better. Well, fast forward to the business of today. So today we're making some peanuts, popcorn, chinchin, tiger nut drink, zobo drink, and some ginger shots. And this one is for my fit fam babies. So here is a video of our zobo. So our zobo was packed. I mean, it was packed. It was loaded with lots and lots and lots of fruit and natural sweeteners. So here our zobo was ready. We had to bottle them up, and it was kept in the chiller, to get chilled. And while that was in the chiller, we went ahead to make some chinchin. So here I took a video of my classmates making chinchin, and it was like a beautiful experience for most of us because it was our first time. And what's Naya coming to class without working? So of course I had to do some work too, because it's my happy place. As you all know, I love to be in the kitchen, I love to work, I love to help out in the kitchen. It's what I love to do. So next we're making some peanuts. For me, it was my first time ever making peanuts, and I was so excited. You could tell from my face. I wanted to see the outcome. I wanted to see the final look. Before now, I never knew peanut making was this rigorous, in terms of shaking and shaking until it's fully coated. Well, now I know better. So after that, we made our tiger nut drink, and this tiger nut drink was the best ever tasted in my entire life. And I'm not kidding, guys. So here I was, just frying some peanuts, and after that, it was time to learn how to make popcorn. Did you know that you could make crispy, delicious popcorn in the comfort of your home without having to break the bank or using a popcorn machine? Well, now you know, guys. Well, stay tuned to this channel because loads of recipe coming up soon. At this point, I was so exhausted. Lastly, we made some ginger shots, which was really, really good, and it was time to go home finally. So here I was on my way home. It was already getting dark. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. See you in my next video. Bye.